What celebrities and artists have died recently? Check out this video in their memory. C.R. Roberts, 1936 to 2023, football star who defied segregation. C.R. Roberts was a college football star with the USC Trojans who went on to play for Canada's Toronto Argonauts and the NFL San Francisco 49ers, following a historic college career that included beating an all-white team in the segregated South. Died, July 11, 2023. Died in Norwalk, California, at the age of 87. Born in Mississippi before moving to Los Angeles to escape the racism his family experienced, Roberts attended the University of Southern California, where he played for the Trojans. There, he played an unforgettable game that would define his career. In 1956, the University of Texas Longhorns demanded the Trojans not allow Roberts or any other black players to participate in a game that would take place in the segregated state. The Trojans refused to give in to the segregationist demand, and their full team took the field. Roberts led the Trojans to victory, rushing for 251 yards on 12 carries and setting a record that would hold for 2 decades. His own coaches removed him from the game for safety's sake after his final third-quarter touchdown, fearing the all-white crowd at the Texas Stadium might riot. Roberts' star-making performance earned him a ticket into professional football. After graduating with a degree in business administration, he was drafted by the New York Giants in 1958, but chose to play with the Canadian Football League instead. He spent a season with the Toronto Argonauts, but quota limits on American players forced the team to cut him. He went on to sign with the San Francisco 49ers, where he played until 1962. Roberts was inducted into the USC Athletics Hall of Fame in 2007. Haley Adlazil, 1993 to 2023, TikTok star who chronicled cancer. Haley Adlazil became an online celebrity after documenting her life with ovarian cancer on social media. Died, July 15, 2023. Died of ovarian cancer at the age of 30. Haley Adlazil's legacy. Adlazil and her husband, Taylor, were teenage sweethearts who grew up together. They began dating when she was 14 and were married before Adlazil was diagnosed with stage IIIC ovarian cancer. While Adlazil underwent treatment, the couple shared occasional short videos about their life together and had a son, Weston. Adlazil fought the disease, but in late 2022, doctors determined that her prognosis was terminal. Adlazil, who had just turned 30, began chronicling her life daily via her husband, offering frequent updates online. Her story caught the hearts of viewers in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and other outlets. Suddenly her channel skyrocketed from 200 viewers to an audience of millions. The family documented every facet of Adlazil's journey, beginning each video with the words "Haley is still fighting," and gained a huge following in the process. After Adlazil's 8-year battle with cancer ended, her husband announced her passing on social media. "My heart breaks most for Weston. I don't think he will ever fully understand what he meant to Haley. He was everything to her. I love you, Haley. More than I can put into words. You are a part of who I am, and I will never stop loving you." Jane Birkin, 1946 to 2023, singer, actress, and model. Jane Birkin was a prolific British and French actress and singer, as well as the inspiration for the sought-after Birkin bag from Hermes, one of the most exclusive accessories in fashion. Died, July 16, 2023. Details of death. Died in Paris at the age of 76. The London-born muse who became a star in France, her adopted homeland, has long been considered a style icon. This is thanks, in no small part, to the famous Hermes bag named after her. The timeless design emerged from a chance encounter between Birkin and the luxury house's then-chairman, Jean-Louis Dumas, on a flight to London in the 1980s. Birkin reportedly couldn't find a leather bag she liked on the market, and instead was often photographed using a wicker basket as a purse. The day before she met Dumas, Gainsbourg accidentally crushed one of her baskets with his car. Birkin sketched out her idea for a generously sized handbag on an airplane sick bag. Hermes, which in a statement Sunday said it had lost a close friend and a longtime companion, obliged, and the accessories now sell for tens, and even hundreds, of thousands of dollars. When I'm dead, not only will I be remembered for Je t'aime. Moi non plus and a blow-up, Birkin told CNN's Christiane Amanpour in 2020, referring also to her breakout movie, but people will possibly only talk about the bag. But doing so would overlook the preceding decades. The 60s and 70s, in which Birkin's tousled bangs, basket bags, and crochet pieces epitomized her seemingly nonchalant French girl style. Johnny Cooks, 1958 to 2023, Super Bowl champ with the Giants. Johnny Cooks was a Mississippi State University football legend and won Super Bowl 25 as a linebacker with the New York Giants. Died, July 6, 2023. Died after a long illness at the age of 64. Cook grew up in Mississippi and joined the Mississippi State Bulldogs for his college career. He was an All-American and named Defensive MCVP in the 1981 Hall of Fame Bowl. In 1980, he was part of a memorable game against the University of Alabama, contributing to the Bulldogs' win with more than 20 tackles and a game-winning play. He was later honored with membership in the Mississippi State Hall of Fame and the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. In the 1982 NFL Draft, Cook was chosen in the first round by the Baltimore Colts, not long before their relocation to Indianapolis. Traded to the Giants in 1988, he helped his team to victory against the Buffalo Bills at Super Bowl 25 in 1991. That same year, he was released by the Giants, going on to play a single season with the Cleveland Browns before his 1992 retirement. Peter Nero, 1934 to 2023, Grammy-winning Philly Pops conductor. Peter Nero was a Grammy Award-winning pianist, well known as the conductor of Philly Pops for more than 3 decades and often interpreting popular music through jazz and classical styles. Died, July 6, 2023. Died of natural causes in Eustis, Florida, at the age of 89. Nero never met a song he couldn't reinterpret into a totally different genre. Born as Bernard Nero, he began studying piano at age 7 before being accepted into New York City's High School of Music Art at 14. He later won a scholarship to study at Juilliard before he'd even graduated from Brooklyn College. By the late 1950s, he was releasing jazz records, and in 1961, he won his first of 2 consecutive Grammy Awards. Though Nero was hailed as a virtuoso, he won wide attention by interpreting the popular music of his day. He initially worked with compositions by George Gershwin, but soon expanded his repertoire to include pop music, too. His mainstream appeal landed him many appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show and The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. In 1979, he started the Philly Pops Orchestra, where he adapted music from Motown, the Beatles, and others into swing, classical, the blues, and other genres. He continued to lead the orchestra until 2013, often to sold-out crowds. Over the course of his career, Nero released over 60 albums, earned 6 honorary doctorates, and was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Federation of Musicians. He also worked with artists such as Frank Sinatra, 1915 to 1988, Mel Torme, 1925 to 1999, Ray Charles, 1930 to 2004, Dizzy Gillespie, 1917 to 1993, Johnny Mathis, and Elton John. Jeffrey Carlson, 1975 to 2023, All My Children star. Jeffrey Carlson was an award-winning stage actor, known for playing the trans character Zoe on the long-running soap opera All My Children. Died, July 6, 2023. Died July 6 at the age of 48. Long before Carlson ever appeared on All My Children, he already had a connection to the show. When he was born in Long Beach, California, his mother named him after Jeff Martin, a character on the show. By the time Carlson was in school, he had decided he wanted to pursue acting. He graduated from the University of California, Davis with a BA in dramatic art, then trained at Juilliard School in New York. After graduation, Carlson began landing roles on Broadway. Over the course of a few short years, he appeared in a revival of Tartuffe, The Miracle Worker alongside Hilary Swank, The Boy George musical, Taboo, and Edward Albee's The Goat or Who is Sylvia? His work in Taboo won him a Drama Desk Award nomination for Outstanding Featured Actor in a Musical and drew the attention of Hollywood. In summer 2006, Carlson debuted on All My Children as a British rock star named Zarf. He then returned to the role months later, in which the character comes out as a trans woman named Zoe. Zoe's journey was inspired in part by Transgeneration, a 2005 reality docu-series about trans youth in America's colleges. All My Children won a GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Daily Drama for its handling of Zoe's storyline. After Zoe's arc was completed, Carlson returned to the stage, with major roles in Lorenzaccio and Hamlet. Nikki McCrae-Penson, 1971 to 2023, WNBA star and coach. Nikki McCrae-Penson was a star of the WNBA who won Olympic gold on the U.S. women's basketball team in 1996 and 2000. Died, July 7, 2023. Died of complications from breast cancer at the age of 51. McCrae-Penson made a name for herself at the University of Tennessee, where she helped lead the Lady Vols to 2 conference championships. She graduated with a degree in education and joined the U.S. heading for the Summer Olympics in Atlanta in 1996. The team won gold, and they returned to take Olympic gold again in 2000 in Sydney. In between, they won gold at the 1998 World Championship. In 1996, McCrae-Penson joined the American Basketball League, ABL. A short-lived league that briefly competed with the WNBA. She played for the Columbus Quest for a single season, becoming the team's MVP as she led them to the 1997 championship. McCrae-Penson then moved on to the WNBA's Washington Mystics, where she was a 3-time All-Star in 4 seasons. She later played for the Indiana Fever, Phoenix Mercury, San Antonio Stars, and Chicago Sky before her 2006 retirement as a player. After she retired, McCrae-Penson began her coaching career at Western Kentucky University, later spending several years as an assistant coach at the University of South Carolina. She was head coach at Old Dominion University and Mississippi State University before stepping back for health reasons, ending her coaching career as an assistant at Rutgers University. McCrae-Penson also served on the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, appointed by President Bill Clinton. In 2013, she fought breast cancer, the disease that took her mother's life. She went into remission later that year.